Rolling rainbows are an impressive maneuver and a gateway to other rolling maneuvers, such as sideways rolling circuits and rolling loops and circuits. Thanks to Tron for requesting this tutorial. Now, you've asked for a step-by-step method. Now, I don't think step-by-step is necessarily the best way of learning rolling rainbows. So we're going to try a couple of other ways in the simulator first, and then we'll take this out and we'll do this at the field. So let's get started by running the flight simulator. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go on the Piro Trainer on the flight simulator, and we're going to start with a left half roll, forward elevator, left half roll, back elevator. So this is going to get you seeing the model in various orientations that it's going to go through when you're doing the rolling rainbow, and it's just going to get you used to moving the sticks in the correct direction because they are unusual orientations. Now, you may get the elevator wrong sometimes, but you want to get to the point where you can do this fluidly and not go the wrong way. And also, an important note is you don't want to touch the rudder when you're doing this. So the rudder stays exactly in the center, you don't touch that. And then once you've got it going round, you can start speeding it up or making it more fluent where it just goes through and there's no separation between the steps. And you won't need rudder to correct the direction at all. By putting elevator in just at the right time, you can either move the nose left or right. And you want to get it to the point where you can just smoothly go from nose left to nose right and back, keeping the model vertical all through the top. And this shouldn't take too long. I think within a couple of sessions you'll get it right. And this will be the main part of doing rolling rainbows. Another exercise we can do is a 5-point sideways rolling circle or semicircle. And what we're learning here is to use the elevator with aileron to get the model curve around. So we go up, give aileron, and with using no rudder, we can get the model to turn. So as we get to the top of the rainbow, we add elevator. So the idea here is you've got to hit each of those 5 points exactly. So the first one is going to be at 45 degrees. Middle one's going to be tail in. The next one is 45 degrees the other way. And then side on. And you want to get to the point where you can just blend the amount of elevator with the roll so that you end up in that position that you're aiming for. So we go up, add a little bit of elevator, it curves round, and you land exactly where you want. This will take a little bit of time to get right, but it's a really super useful maneuver to know, and really good skills and practice on using that elevator. And this will help with other things as well, like rolling sideways circuits and rolling funnels and the rolling rainbows. The next maneuver is a sideways rolling semicircle. So this is where we're going to take what you've learned in the 5-pointer and you're just going to speed it up, but you're going to make it do a perfect semicircle. Now, I did ask George about this last night, and he reckons this is actually harder than doing the rolling rainbow. So he was saying it's kind of a pointless exercise. But to me, this is easier to learn because the model's not falling out of the sky while you're trying to do this. So you're just trying to make a nice round arc, stop, and go back, and keep it level. And that'll really help with the next step. Now that you can do sideways rolling circuits, we can lift that up a bit and make them sideways rolling arcs. So this arc, we're starting at fairly low, but then we're going up so that the helicopter reaches an angle of about 45 degrees. And then we come down and we stop on the other side. So the idea of this is that you can gradually creep up your angle until you get really close to being vertical. And if at any point you're really struggling with this, or the model's falling down, or you haven't progressed as much as you can just lower the level of the arc. And they're a good exercise to do at the field as well, without much risk. So at this point, you should be pretty close to being able to do a rolling rainbow. Now, if you've done the exercises on the Piro Trainer, you should be able to control the path. So as the nose skews away or towards, using the amount of elevator, you should be able to bring that back online. Now, if you're struggling with this, another version you can do is where you go straight up. So we'll start rolling and we'll go straight up and then start the arc over. And what this does is it gives you a bit of inertia, gets you going up. You're not going to drop towards the ground. You've also got a bit of height before you start the arc. So it makes you feel a little bit safer. And then once you finish the arc at the top, it'll come straight down. And that should just be a little bit easier, a little bit safer. Another variation you can do is the nose in or nose down version. This is going to be exactly the same, so you probably need to go through all of the exercises that we've done previously, but do them nose to the center. Another variation we can do is the very short one. So here we're going to do 1.5 rolls, stop, and 1.5 rolls back. That's a really nice version. And the very last version we're going to look at is just a rolling flip. So we're going to do continuous rolling on the spot, and using the same stick movements, we're just going to make it flip on the spot. Very difficult. We've done about as much as we can on the sim, so let's get down to the field. So we're going to start with sideways rolling, and we're going to do the slow, accurate version first. And you want to aim for something, and then when you do that little curve around, you want to make sure that you land exactly where you were aiming. Then we'll do the same back again, and you can see here I'm doing a slightly bigger arc, and I'm probably doing about 7 points on the way around. Then once that's done, we can speed it up. So we're also a little bit higher off the ground at the end of the arc, the middle of the arc. Let's bring it back the other way as well. And if you aren't doing this accurately, that means basically you have to go back to the more accurate version, the slower version. So now we're going to do the arc where it's raised up a bit. So here we're at an angle between about 30 and 40 degrees. And we're still putting in all the same stick movements. That doesn't look too bad. So here we're just above about 50 degrees, above 45. And you can see that to hold it up there, you kind of have to have the stick movement perfect. And at this point, we're still not using the rudder. If you use the rudder while you're doing this maneuver, what tends to happen is the tail sort of goes out of sync, and you end up having to work the rudder even harder to bring it back online. It's actually much easier to do it just using the elevator.
I got you there. You did get me there.
And then we're going to do the nose in version as well, or the nose down version. And we'll start in exactly the same way. So first we'll do very deliberate sideways rolling semicircle. And then we'll speed it up a little bit. And then once those are really nice and accurate and we've got a nice curve, then we can start lifting it up. And if at any point it doesn't feel comfortable, you can then lower the height of that curve. And I think this is what I was trying to explain to George, that if you go straight for the rolling rainbow, it can be really tricky. Whereas if you start like this, you get a lot more control and you can progressively learn it. So that's actually not looking too bad. And there we go. This is the vertical one. Not bad at all. And that's it. Certainly a very complex maneuver and difficult to do well. But if you're working on other maneuvers such as sideways rolling or rolling loops or rolling stall turns, doing this at the same time also makes sense. It's sort of another orientation to get used to while you're rolling, and it actually helps for all of those maneuvers too. I never thought we'd make it here, but we're almost at 5,000 subscribers. So if you are part of the 50% who haven't actually subscribed to this channel, please consider it and see if we can get over that 5K in the next few weeks. And if you have any comments or requests for maneuvers, please let me know in the comments below and I'll do the best I can to get it done. And that's it. Until next time.